of the month, which is great because Twisties actually sponsors this podcast. So always super happy to promote them. She's accomplished a lot in her first 2 years in the industry. She is a Brazzers contract star. She's been on the cover of Hustler. And of course, she was Twisties Treat of the Month. I'm telling you guys, like, this girl is going to be fucking huge. And I'm really excited that I, like, got this interview on her because, like, in a year, she's going to blow up and she's not going to have time for me. So I'm very happy to have Angel Youngs here today.
Oh, my gosh. Hello. That was the best fucking... I don't know how to take it. Thank you. Wow. Thank you.
You are welcome. But I'm dead serious. Like, I really think you're going to be big. And I feel like I'm right about this a lot because I've photographed a lot of like big stars, shot with a lot of big stars when they were new. Mm-hmm. I mean, like, first of all, your body's insane, like so amazing. I mean, how do you walk around with a body like that all day and just not be, I don't know.
I wear big sweatshirts most of the time. Yeah.
So nice. Very nice. And you're like you're an incredible mover. When I shot you for Twisty, like just the way you like move and the way you like you dance around that motorcycle. A lot of times I have to give girls, especially because Twisty's Treat of the Month tends to be like newer talent who doesn't have a ton of experience. But you were I didn't have to give you any direction. I mean, you know how to move. You are fire on camera.
That means a lot because I keep trying to practice. You know, that's like the purpose. Yeah, you have to practice and still working on it though.
Yeah. I mean, we're all right. And especially I feel like if you're good at what you do, you're probably a perfectionist. So you're always trying to be better. So you're never going to be like totally happy with where you're at, which is what makes you good at what you do. You know what I mean? But I definitely feel like you have that it factor. So
thank you. Wow. It means a lot. That really does. Especially coming from you.
Oh, thank you. You just got back from Jamaica.
Yes.
I saw some of your stories. How was it?
It was... I want to live there. It was beautiful. Like the water was beautiful. Everything. The people were amazing. Man.
What was your favorite part?
Oh man. Well, okay. So we did do this, you know, like the bioluminescent microorganisms. Yeah. That was, I mean, I've never experienced anything like that. That was great. Yeah. Definitely crazy. And we got our hair would like go out of the water and it looked like glitter. Like these organisms were like glitter in your fucking hair. It was,
That's crazy. That's so cool. I did that once in Puerto Rico. I went out to like the bioluminescent. We like got in a kayak out in the middle of the night. And it's pretty magical.
Yeah.
Something
it really
that
is.
You want to see before you die.
No, for sure. Hell yeah. I was telling everybody about it.
Was it like hard to were you sad to come home?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it definitely, because even today I was like, oh shit, I got to go back to work. You know, I'm like stressed. Yeah, it's definitely a transition to get back into work. But I mean, I'll go back at some point. Yeah.
Yeah. So you were not originally from Los Angeles.
No.
You were from Texas.
Yeah.
So how are you feeling about living out here considering like where you grew up?
Oh, I honestly don't really like it that much.
That's okay.
I'm
not going to be offended. I get it.
I mean, I love LA. It's beautiful. There's so much to do here, but I just don't inside me feel like this is my place.
Yeah. But you're young and you're out here like establishing a career. And your family's all back in Texas, right? And you seem like you're really close to your family.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't like talk to them every day, but like, we're really close.
Yeah. Do you think that you'll move back to Texas eventually?
Yes, I know. When I first buy a house, I want it to be in Texas. It's probably it's cheap.
You'll get a lot more bang for your buck out there than you will here. Oh my God.
Oh God.
So what is it about Texas that you love so much? Like what draws you back there?
Oh man, I love the people, especially in Austin where I'm from. I mean, I don't really go outside of Austin a lot. But yeah, the people are so nice. Like no one's trying to come up off of each other, it seems. And the landscape, I love open land and like being able to frolic in the flowers.
So you say people aren't trying to come up on you. So you're feeling that very like showbiz kind of fair weather friend thing out here?
Like in a way, like I feel like I've experienced more judgment here.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I just don't want to surround myself with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting because I was born and grew up in LA and I definitely see that. I see that whole, you know, you're talking to someone and they're looking, you know, at a party and they're looking around the room to see if there's someone more important that they could be talking to you about. And then people are only interested in terms of what you can give them because there's a lot of social climbers here because they're trying to get into show business and that kind of stuff. So I definitely see a lot of that. But, you know, for me, having grown up here, like I have my family here and I'm really close to my family. Yes. So I have that home base, which keeps me anchored here. But I feel like if I didn't, I would also struggle with living in this city.
No, for sure. And, you know, I found that like people from LA are cool. They're cool as fuck. Mm-hmm. And it's always like, I don't get it.
Because it's like everybody's trying, you know, they're coming here to try to make it.
Yeah, true. And I guess if you're from here, it's...
Yeah. And it's hard. I think a lot of times you get people from their smaller hometown and they were the best looking person there. They were the best musician, actress, whatever there. And then they think, oh, and then they come to LA and there's literally like millions of beautiful, talented people. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. It's funny when I'm here in LA and I always feel fat and ugly and old just because, you know, it's like we're surrounded by stunning people. And then I'll go to another state and I'll be like, you know, I'm okay looking.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, like, have you ever heard like, oh, I'm a 7 in Texas, but I'm an 8 in Detroit or something?
Yeah, yeah, totally. It is absolutely. And I don't see it until I like leave the city, but I'm like, wow. You forget how people here, it's just very unrealistic.
I know, yeah. It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of high standards.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you were stripping before you got into porn. Mm-hmm. What made you want to start dancing?
Oh, wow. I don't know. I mean, since like middle school, I had been like joking, but not really about, oh, I want to be a stripper. I go to the club. And then I turned 18. Took me like, I was going to do it on my 18th birthday. Mm-hmm. And I got nervous. And then 2 days after, I finally did it.
And what was your first experience like?
It was so awesome.
Really?
Yeah. I loved the people in the club. I loved my club, to be exact. And I felt welcomed there. The girls were nice. It was great.
It's so interesting how people have like very different experiences depending on where they go.
Yeah.
And so you went on stage, and did you feel like did you make good money that night?
I think it was probably like only $500. Still a lot though for That's
a lot for a few hours of work.
Oh yeah.
One day. I mean, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm. After working at IHOP and being a janitor, like, yes.
You were a janitor?
Yeah.
Really?
At a mall.
At a mall?
Yeah. It was so bad. Oh man. I joined because my friend was working there, and he's a Capricorn like me, like, but very, I don't even know. Just no one you've ever met before. Just crazy. Mm-hmm. So we worked together, then he got fired. So I was just like, whatever, I'll quit too.
So you once he left, you were like, I'm not doing this janitor job anymore.
Yeah, but it helped that my other 2 friends worked at the mall too. So we would just be fucking around.
Have you done like a janitor themed shoot?
No.
I feel like you should.
I should.
You should be like a hot janitor, like mopping the floors with like your tits hanging out.
Oh God, I should.
I feel like that would be really good. I think you should tell Browsers that, and I should shoot it.
Yes, I'm so down. Okay, I will.
Because that's a very unusual. Mm-hmm. I don't think I've ever met anybody who was a janitor, or at least who is a model who is a janitor.
I know, it's such a weird job. Like,
it is kind of random.
Yeah, man. It's the first time I smelled ammonia. It was nasty as fuck.
Yeah, pretty bad. So how did you transition into shooting porn?
How did I transition? COVID. Yeah, that was the main reason of going into porn was started with money.
Yeah.
Because, you know, of course, like I lived alone with I lived with my cousin, and yeah, so, and then, yeah, I just ended up loving it. And
so I assuming that you were dancing, was that like your full-time gig? You were a dancer?
Yeah.
And then COVID happened and obviously the clubs closed down. So what was your next step then?
Well, the person who was scouting me, he told me to get OnlyFans, but, you know, only during COVID too, and I had not as much followers for sure. So, yeah.
So then, wait, so did you get scouted? Was your current agent who scouted you? Okay, so somebody else.
Yeah.
And he was like, you should do porn. Did he see you at the club?
No, he saw me on Twitter. I must have posted something like, I want to fuck or something. Some horny shit. And then I guess he found me that way. It was kind of weird.
And then what was your reaction?
I wanted to do it at first, but I was 17. So
A little early to start.
yeah, so I told him my agent, he was like, okay, wait till you're 18. And then I started stripping. And then
so he reached out to you before you even started dancing. Okay.
Yeah. So like I was like, I want to try stripping first and then see where it goes. And then yeah.
So then you did the stripping and you were good with that. And then that shut down. And then did you reach back out to the agent now that you like had no work? You're like, okay.
Yeah.
So what were your next steps?
Well, since it was like March, I'm pretty sure, the only shoots I could do were, like, I did FTV. That was my first shoot. And then, like, I didn't really get to work until maybe, like, closer to September. And then I shot with Dick Drainers. And then I started doing the porn pros, like, starting in Vegas, 2-week thing.
Okay. So for those of you who don't know, FTV Girls is a like amateur girls website that is really, really good at getting girls like very first.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They're and they do good stuff and they shoot like public nudity or at least it may make it look like public nudity.
Yeah. Oh, they definitely did public nudity. Yeah.
Yeah. Which to me, like I'm so terrified of like getting caught like shooting like like I won't do anything that I feel is like remotely sketchy or like not like on a private property.
Not even car sex.
No, well, I mean, me engaging in it myself, but me shooting it.
Okay.
Because as the producer, you're liable for everything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't feel like fucking getting like my shit impounded and everything.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, all that expensive ass equipment.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not fucking around.
Yeah.
So anyways, that's what FTV Girls is. And it was solo, right?
Yes, yeah.
And then, so what was the public nudity like? Like, what did you have you do exactly?
It was, I mean, we just like, where did we go? We went to, he brought his like McLaren. He had some really expensive car. We were driving it to some mini mall and like a park. We went to a fountain. Just everywhere outside. And, you know, it's in Arizona. So like in the middle of summer,
hot.
it almost seemed like, yeah, it was hot as fuck.
Yeah. But I mean, since it was during lockdown, there probably wasn't really a lot of people.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot of people. It really wasn't. But it was definitely in a public place, that's for sure.
Were you scared of getting caught?
Not really. I kind of like it. I like the public nudity thing.
Okay. Yeah. And then they also want you to do a masturbation video, an orgasm for real, right? That's their whole thing. Were you able to do that?
Yes. Yeah, because I like it. I don't know, like.
Did they give you toys?
Yeah, and he gave me you know, the back massage.
Oh yes, the Hitachi.
Yeah, but like harder.
Really?
Yeah,
not the
like
Theragun.
Like
the one that goes
bigger,
like,
but like it's a small one. Yeah, it like hard. You wanted me to do that? Yes.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Dude, I use that on my legs every night, and I'm always like, if I ever put this on my vagina, it would like bang my clitoris into like inside of me. There's like that. I feel like that's like doesn't feel good.
I know. I mean, it like I put it on a really low level because, yeah, it did kind of hurt, but I don't know. I was brand new, like, and I had not really found my voice yet, so.
Yeah. So you kind of look back on that and you're like, there's some things I would have maybe
Oh, for sure.
changed?
Honestly, a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With that shoot in general or just overall?
That shoot in general.
Okay. What do you think that you would have changed?
The makeup, the hair. I just feel like he didn't really give me any real detail on like what I needed. Besides like clothes and stuff. And I don't know, he wasn't really telling me what was going on. Like we went to the grocery store and bought like all these foods to fuck myself with, and I didn't know that corn isn't supposed to go in your pussy. And mind you, this fucking corn photo is the photo that everyone found out I did porn. And it's me like
What?
fucking corned up.
What? I mean, I feel like that feel no. I mean, because like the ends are not comfortable.
Yeah. I mean, I had him cut the pointy part, but
did like was it cooked or was it raw?
Raw.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the kernels are less likely to come off inside.
Oh my god! Oh my god! That would have been terrible.
Yeah, I'm just like thinking of all of the ways that this could have gone like terribly wrong.
Oh, what? Oh, I'm glad he didn't cook it. That would have been. Oh.
Yeah. That's, I don't know what that's about. I mean, I'm sure there's a food fetish thing that people are into, and it is like kind of a little bit ridiculous, and there's a bit of a shock value there. So maybe that's because you said that corn photo was how everyone found out you did porn, probably because that circulated, because it's like, why is this girl sticking a corn up her fucking vagina? I mean, that would be my question.
Oh God, I know, literally, yeah. Fucking crazy.
So what happened? Okay, so tell me about who did you hear from that first found out you did porn? Like, how did that all go down?
Oh my God. Oh shit. I mean, it was definitely someone from my high school. And I was like kind of the school slut. So they didn't really like me. And so yeah, they were just clowning my shit. But I was like, okay. Still getting money though. Y'all are broke, asking for your parents' money. It's fine.
I would say sexually liberated female, and now you're using your talents for a successful career. So it worked. It sounds like it worked out great for you.
For sure. Yeah, I'm happy, and that's all that matters.
Yeah. So then tell me about your first actual scene. Like, was it boy girl or girl girl?
It was a boy girl, actually. It was the guy with FTV Girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it like a POV thing?
Yeah, okay. I think. I know it had POV in it, I think, but it was, yeah.
It was okay.
He told me that he had a website for it, and no, he didn't.
He didn't?
Yeah.
So it's not on the web?
Nope. I have never been able to find it.
Weird.
I know.
But do you think that maybe the footage got damaged or something?
I don't know.
Because I feel like, okay. So that's weird to me, because if you're one of those guys who gets off on, you just want to fuck hot chicks. So you pretend that you're a professional, and you get them and you shoot a scene and you film it and you keep it for yourself. Okay. But he already has a very successful website, solo girl website. So why wouldn't, he has Angel Young's first boy girl. I feel like that's valuable.
Yeah, right.
Why wouldn't you want to put that out?
Yeah, I don't know.
And make money on that.
Fuck, man. I don't even know.
So what was your first scene that your fans can actually go find?
Yes, that was my dick drainer scene.
Okay.
Yeah, my favorite porn star in the world.
Who is the guy?
He's in Florida.
Okay.
His name is Brandon Richards.
Okay.
But he's the guy, I don't know if you've seen him. He wears a face mask, and he's a black guy with a big dick, and he does really rough sex with rim jobs and stuff. And I'll show you after, but yeah.
You like that one?
Yeah. It was awesome. Oh, I love him.
So is that maybe when you felt like, okay, this is something that I can do? Okay.
Definitely.
And then how did you end up getting your browser's contract?
I I'm pretty sure it all started with the Down to Fuck shoot. And I guess
is that who does that?
That was Ricky Johnson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it was like the one in the house in Temecula where we, it was like a group of 8 people. Yeah, and I guess that's how Lulu and Kylie and Alexis got contracted too.
Okay, so is that for Brazzers? Because I know Ricky's a Brazzers contract star.
Oh,
or is it for his own stuff?
That was for Reality Kings.
Okay, so which is part of Mind Geek, who owns Brazzers. Okay, so it's part of that family, the Mind Geek family.
Yeah.
Okay,
yes.
gotcha.
And then started with the Reality Kings contract, and then
right. Look at you. So
I feel so weird talking about it because it's like, you
Why?
know, I don't know. Like it almost makes me like not uncomfortable, but because like I'm proud of myself, but it just feels, I don't know. It feels weird talking about myself and my like accomplishments for some reason.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. You'll get used to it.
Yeah.
I feel like you're going to have a lot more accomplishments and you're going to have to talk about them. You're just going to have to get comfortable with telling the world how awesome you are.
Fine.
What do you think is your favorite scene that you've done so far? It can be more than one if you're having a hard time deciding.
Okay.
And you don't have to mention the scene that you shot with me because, you know, I don't want to put you in that position. Just take that off the table.
I mean, I did love that shoot for sure. And I really liked the one that Stella Smut shot for me and Aria.
Yeah, for Twisties, If the Bra Fits.
Yes.
That scene, I had a meeting with Twisties a couple weeks ago, and they said that scene did really well.
Really?
Yeah.
Yay. Oh,
really well. Like,
yeah.
that was one of their best performing scenes they've had in a while.
Oh, my God. Fuck, man. I wish we could get awards for that.
I know, right?
Yeah. But what else? I do have this... Oh, I this is a content scene I did with Lot Lizard, or it was Disciples of Desire, but that's like the brand.
The brand.
Yeah. That was really fun. It was with, well, never mind.
Okay, you don't have to name names if you don't want to.
But yeah, it was a really great scene. Good. It was shot well.
Okay. And that was what, a boy girl?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you said it was content trade, so it's also like on your OnlyFans?
Yes, on my OnlyFans, and I posted like half of it free on my Pornhub.
Oh, cool.
If anyone wants to check it out.
What are your favorite kinds of scenes to do?
Gonzo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not much of an actor. And yeah, I just like to fuck.
Yeah. Boy girl or girl or threesomes?
Oh, that's what you're asking.
No, I mean,
okay.
all of those all of those questions apply.
I feel like, I mean, I haven't shot a DP, but I feel like if I did, that would be my favorite.
So why have you not done that yet? Are you like waiting for the right opportunity?
Yes, and I also don't really know because I know I've talked to my agent about it and it would just never really comes up. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, I would like to talk to someone about that for sure. Maybe like a showcase though. That'd be cool. Like,
yeah. So if you do it, you want to make sure that you build like a lot of publicity. You don't just like shoot a DP and it's like, here's my DP. It's like you make it into a big deal.
Yeah, like I want to be nominated for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Is there anything about working in the porn industry that surprised you? Like that you didn't expect?
Oh my gosh. Not really. I mean, I kind of came in with like open arms to feel it out. I think a negative thing that surprised me was how many people are not very good people. I mean, it's the majority is good. I've 100% found, but some people just are just sick in the head sometimes, like some of the guys. Yeah.
Some of like the male performers. So you've had issues with some of them.
Yeah.
Do you date in the industry or outside the industry, or how's like dating for you?
I would. I mean, I'm open to it. I've heard good stories and bad stories. So, you know, I'm just gonna like have my boundaries in order and see what's up.
Yeah.
But I would date outside or inside.
Right. What is what are you looking for in a partner?
Confidence. I love respect. And I just said this to someone. I'm not gonna look, but dang, just like to have good, like I want to be listened to, an open listener, and like someone that's open-minded and is open to being fun, and also, I mean, but you know how they are is fine, is fine, but like open listener for sure, and being open to doing other things.
Right. So like in good communication. I mean, that's so key. That's hard too.
No, for sure.
You know, like being a communicating part, like I struggle with that with my husband. I mean, I don't struggle with it. Like, I feel like I'm so much better at it with him now, but especially since we got together when I was older. But communication's like, I think one of the hardest things.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell people like what you want. And then do you feel, cause I feel like I do this, and I know that, people say that, like, I feel it's true though, that women, we tend to not say what's bothering us, and we expect you to know what it is.
I mean, that is 100% true. I
do all the time. I'm like, you should, like, I'm just going to be quiet. I'm going to give you dirty looks, and I'm going to give you the cold shoulder, and you should know why. And if you don't know why, then I'm even angrier at you.
But I feel like they should, like, because, I mean, I get it. We should be telling people what's wrong, but some people are just clueless, I think. Like, I'm openly treating you like shit because I'm pissed at you. Why don't you get it? Why are you?
But so many men will respond with, I don't know. I didn't know. I didn't realize. Like, you have to tell me. But that,
I get it. I mean,
I do the same thing. But I feel like I've gotten better at it. I was proud of myself. My husband and I almost never fight, but we did have like a little bit of an argument, like this a while ago. And I was like, I just laid it out. I'm like, this is why I'm upset with you. This, I'm not okay with this. And he was just like, okay.
Yeah.
You know,
that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But it was like, it took me 44 years to get there. Wait, how old am I? I'm 43 30? Or I'm 44. I'm turning something in 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
I think I'm turning 44. One day, Angel, you will get to my age, and you will also forget how old you are.
Oh, Lord.
I remember being your age and being like, how could someone forget how old they are? And now I'm that person. But anyways, it took me a long time to figure that shit out.
Yeah, because we live a long time. Shit.
Yeah, well, hopefully, if we're lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
So who are some of your favorite performers that you've worked with?
I love Tommy King.
Who we shot,
yes,
for your Twisty Treat of the Month scene.
Yes. She's
a great butt.
Yes. Immaculate.
Yeah.
Her lips. But who else? I mean, yeah, Dick Drainers. And I mean, I haven't really had a bad like time on set. I thought everyone's been pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, Phoenix. Love shooting with Phoenix. And Cherie DeVille. Oh, yeah. Amazing performers.
They are pros. They've also been at this a long time. So
yeah. Yeah. Cherie's so cool.
Is there anyone on your bucket list that you haven't shot with yet that you're dying to?
Oh, Demi Sutra, Anna Fox. I wish Jason Love was in the industry.
Yeah, he was a good-looking man. I shot some like pictures of him for mini vids. That's the only time I ever worked with him. Just some like sexy guy photos. He was lovely.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, he was really nice.
Oh.
He was a gentleman.
Big dick and nice.
Is like big dick important to you? Like, I mean, I know in porn, like, you know, it's kind of like you have to have a minimum size.
Yeah.
But in your personal life, how important is it to you?
It's not too important as long as you know how to use it, but I do love thick dick. Yeah. If I had to choose.
If you had to choose. Thick dick as opposed to, like, you'd prefer to be on the thicker side than on the longer side?
Yeah. Long, just pain. Especially if they don't know how to use it, and majority they don't.
Yeah. And what would constitute knowing how to use it? Just being able to read your body language and see how you're reacting?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I guess it depends for, like, long dick guys and, like, small dick guys. Because, you know, like, with small dick guys, you just gotta, it's the motion, you know? And then the big dick guys, they just, know the body language. Like, if you see that I'm wincing in pain, don't
go
inch
harder.
out a bit. Yeah.
Let's talk about the Twisties Treat of the Month shoot.
Okay.
Because I was there.
Yes.
And that was a great shoot.
Oh, yeah.
I will say that, so that was also another shoot where I felt like you really rose you up in my esteem, because we were shooting in like 100-year-old building in downtown LA. It was a fucking heat wave. There was no air conditioning. Yeah. It was so hot.
In a warehouse. Like
in a warehouse. No like air. You were in these ridiculous platform like pleather ankle boots.
Oh man. Oh yeah.
Because originally we were going to put you in the knee-high ones, and then I think we put you in your own ankle ones, right?
Oh yeah, those. Oh yeah, the platform.
And then a leather jacket, and also we pumped like a fuck ton of fucking fog into the room, so like you could barely see. And I feel like it also made the room kind of hotter in a way.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And we wet the floor down, and then we're like, okay, like dance and look sexy, even though you're like dying.
Yeah, and hold the guitar and
heavy guitar. Yeah, dance around with a heavy guitar. Your only piece of furniture is this tiny fucking amp, which is like really close to the floor.
And I think I got lightheaded at some point, right?
You did. We had to stop for a second, and like we thought you were going to pass out.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't know why I do that.
No, but I mean, you didn't complain. You really powered through. Like, what goes through your head in situations like that? Do you just feel like I got to get this shoot done?
Yeah, I mean, I think like my mom taught me to be professional. She taught me how to get a job. She taught me how to keep a job. So I gotta intense. But it's so weird because in this industry, it's like it's so not that. I mean, I hear all the time girls are late. They're like rude. I don't know.
I wonder if it was because you said you had a bunch of like regular jobs before you got into the industry. I remember I had a conversation with Lena Lopez about this, and we were both saying that we've found that people who've had regular 9-to-5s that they had to kind of keep a schedule with are actually a little bit better at like working when they come into this industry because they have a background in like, okay, I need to be there on time. Like they have a sense of professionalism.
Yeah.
I think sometimes when you just come from like fucking high school and then you turn 18 and then you just like, or you cam and then, you know, you're used to being on your own time and you're not used to having to work with other people's schedules that you're a little bit like looser about.
Yeah. But I mean, it's still a job. Like,
no, believe me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
and I'm sure for y'all, I mean, I could not.
I've had girls show up over 2 hours late and like not even acknowledge that they're late and just be like, here I am, like, be grateful that I showed up. And I'm
like, girl, you're getting paid. Like,
yeah. And the thing is that I can't yell at you because I can't set this negative tone for the day. Like, I need you to be.
Then they're like, I'm done. I'm walking off set.
Yeah,
like,
I need you to be upbeat. I need you to be like, you know, like I can't have the scene ruined because I wanted to tell you that it really sucks for you not to be on time, but I just generally don't hire them again kind of how I handle it.
Good. Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, because it's definitely weird.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you find that weird because that means you're professional and you show up on time.
Oh, yeah.
What advice would you give to new performers? Is there anything that like now that you wish you had known when you first started?
Probably to be to have a good attitude, to take everything people say with a grain of salt. I think that applies with any industry or whatever. And keep your circle small.
Yeah.
Oh, and ask the more experienced girls for questions like vaginal health or whatnot.
Yeah. Was there anyone in particular that really helped you out when you first started, that gave you advice or that you looked up to?
Oh, there was this girl, Crystal Taylor. She was super cool, yeah. But she's fairly new. And then recently I'm at Phoenix, and she's very helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know Phoenix there's a lot of experience behind that girl. Do you have any big goals that you want to accomplish in the industry?
Oh my gosh. Yes. My AVN awards, and I don't know. I want to get to, like, I love that Angela has her website, and I would love to get something kind of like that to, with me shooting still.
It's about Angela White.
Yeah, Angela White. Yeah, but that's, just to grow, to keep growing, to keep, like, getting better at what I'm doing. And
you want to kind of establish a brand, because Angela White's definitely established a brand.
Oh, definitely.
Like, she goes into everything with a very business sense about it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Hell yeah. She's definitely a good teacher to have.
Have you done a scene with her?
Yeah, I did. I did 2. Yeah.
I bet that was fucking killer. Doing like your big natural boobs.
Oh yeah, she's a
amazing.
freaky freak. Oh my god, she was in there. This one hasn't posted yet. Only one has, but she does that thing with the fucking oil and just like squirting in her mouth and blowing it out.
She definitely like goes the full Monty.
Yeah,
like, she goes all the way. I mean, when she commits to something, she doesn't do anything half-assed.
Yeah,
which is really admirable.
I love that. Hell yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, do you ever get recognized in public now that you're in porn?
I have gotten recognized probably only like 2 times.
Okay, and how was that?
It was cool. The second time I was a little drunk, so and the guys were acting kind of weird. So it was like, yeah. But the first time it was cool.
Yeah. So if a fan sees you in public, can he approach you, and like, what's the best way to do it?
Yes, I would love to be approached. Just be like, "Hi, are you Angel Youngs?" And then, have a little conversation. Don't touch me unless I say you can. But yeah, I can take pictures with you. Anything.
You've signed at conventions, right?
Yes, at the Chicago Expo. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever had like situations with fans where you feel like they're a little grabby, or have you mostly had good experiences there? Because I know some girls are very okay with people grabbing them like wherever if they're signing at an expo, and then other girls are like, you shouldn't do that without asking. What was your experience like?
I thought it was cool. I feel like the only time people really grope me inappropriately is when I strip. But
isn't that illegal? Like, well, I mean, like illegal for the club, right? You get like kicked out for that, right?
Yep. And I mean, the managers are kind of like, if they didn't rape you, it's fine. I'm like, wow.
Wow, it has to go that far.
Yeah, like it's crazy. But yeah, I mean, I felt like the porn fans are pretty respectful for the most part.
And you have an OnlyFans, so you connect with your fans directly.
Yes. Yeah.
And how has that been for you? Like, do you still, because I know you've only been in the industry for about 2 years, does it still ever like trip you out that you have these people that follow you and that really
Oh my gosh. Hell yeah. It's it can get stressful at times. Cause yeah, like you just get more and more and more the more you get in the industry, and then it's like, yeah, but it's not terrible. I like it. I like talking to my fans, and I like getting their requests and all that. So yeah, I think it's.
So you do customs?
Yes, yeah.
Have you ever had like a really weird, crazy custom request?
Oh my God. Oh God. Before I even like went out into Vegas for my first time to shoot, this guy, he asked me to shit in a container and ship it to him. And I almost did it, but then I realized that maybe I would get in big trouble for that if they caught it or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Does that count as hazardous waste?
I feel like so.
Because I do think that there are restrictions of what you can ship. I mean, obviously you can't ship like illegal drugs and stuff like that. I mean, even alcohol, like the person has to be over the age of 18 and sign for it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like poop, it falls under like hazardous waste material.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, because maybe a year ago, this girl, Bella Delphine.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the bathwater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the only reason was the postage, but otherwise.
Yeah, I was about to. Shit. Man.
So were you just like, sorry, man, I can't.
Yeah.
Like, postage. You can come like receive it from me in person, maybe at a convention. You can just like bring it in a little like ice bag and just like put it on your desk.
Oh God. Oh yeah, it's just for a fan. Smells like shit.
I had a guy that used to email me, and he would follow up every year to see if I'd changed my mind, because he wanted to eat my poop. And the best part was that it was this really eloquently crafted letter, and it was very well written. And, he said that he really wanted to taste my toilet treats.
Toilet treats.
He also called it scat caviar.
Oh my God.
And so he wanted me to he would rent a hotel room. He would not be there. I would go to the hotel room. I would get the key from the front desk, go to the hotel room. I would poop I guess not in the toilet, because you probably don't want to water your shit down, right? You want it to like keep it solid. A poop in a bucket or something. And then I would leave, and then he would come in, and he described the whole dining experience. He would get like a silver tray, and he would have like a chalice where maybe I could pee into, and then he would drink like my golden champagne, I think he called it, and he would enjoy my scat caviar. And I was just like,
oh my God.
Wow, you really like have a whole thing around this. So, and I was like, I'm not going to kink shame you, but no, I'm sorry. And he's like, and he offered me money, and I was like, I'm sorry. And then he offered me more, and I was like, no. And then like about once a year, I haven't heard from him in a long time, but about once a year he would write to me.
Wow.
And he'd be like, just checking to see if you change your mind. And I was like,
dead
sorry.
set. Wow. That is so interesting.
But if someone gave you that like scenario where you didn't have to ship it, you went into a room and then you like left, would you do it then, you think?
Probably if someone was with me.
I was going to say you have to bring a chaperone, because who knows, maybe he's in the fucking room like hiding behind the curtain. Literally. Right?
Yeah.
You should bring a really burly dude and then make him poop into the bowl. So it's not even your poop.
Oh my God, that's such a good idea.
I feel like if someone's going to eat your poop, they're going to, they should get the real thing. They're going to pay for it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm honestly not entirely sure that he even really wanted to eat my poop. I think the fantasy was around the idea and like soliciting me for the poop. Sometimes guys, when they have crazy customs, they don't necessarily want the thing. They just want to like fantasize about it and talk to you about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
So.
Wow. Just like the fact that I can imagine just like a silver platter with like a plate of
poop and like a little teaspoon, maybe like a little parsley garnish on top of it.
Teacup.
Yep, little teacup. Like, I mean, you can make it into a whole thing.
Yeah, for sure. He has a tux on, whining and dining.
And on that note, Angel, thank you so much for coming in today.
Yes, it was so amazing. I love having conversations with you.
Oh, thank you. Well, hopefully there'll be many more.
Yes.
Can you tell everyone where they can find you on social media, plug all your plugs, your websites, your OnlyFans, all that stuff?
Okay, cool. My Instagram is Young Bih from Heaven. It's spelled BIH. My TikTok is Young Ho from Heaven. My Twitter is Angel Youngs XXX, just like my OnlyFans is also Angel Youngs XXX. And my mini vids is The Angel Youngs.
It's a lot of handles.
It is. I know. I wish I could just have a poster board. Here you go.
You could also get like one of those link trees websites, and then you just put all your links on there.
Yeah,
and
I
then
have
you just
that.
send people to that.
I wonder if I wonder if I can put that on like a card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
Gosh,
Also, too, because so often sex workers get kicked off of Instagram and off of TikTok, you could change the links. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yes.
If you get kicked off and then that Instagram no longer works, if people went to that link tree, then they would see your current Instagram link and then they would be able to find you. Yeah. That's my biggest problem is when I go to like try to tag people when they were on my show, their account was there. And then once the episode comes out, the account's gone.
Oh, no. Yeah. Dang, yeah. Because I literally I made like maybe 500 cards and it has my old Instagram and my OnlyFans, but I should have just put the link tree. That would be way easier.
Yeah. Got to put together like a little press kit.
Yeah.
You need some headshots. Oh, we got to get your headshot, by the way.
Oh, yeah, yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're going to wrap up this interview. And you guys, of course, can find me